Hello, team. Let's unpack the trading day. So we see there was a gap from open yesterday when the market opened. And you could see that it pretty much ranged in the middle of from the Asian session to the London session. So when the market opened at 9:30, it sold off some. And what did it do? It popped right to supply and sold. Um, it was a great sale. I missed it. But it was a great sale. Another thing that I like to do is if you didn't have that area drawn, you use your Fibonacci tool. So we draw from that top of that wick to the bottom of that wick on that long candlestick. And then what do we see that price did? Price, rejected the point 0.5 on the fib. So even if you didn't have that level, that point 0.5 was a good area too for you to have. Point 0.5, 0.618, chef's kiss when it comes to trading futures. I love using it on NQ, mostly when the candlesticks are very long, but definitely could have used that if you didn't have that actual level drawn or the supply area marked. So if we go back down to the hourly, I actually saw this, but like I mentioned in the chat, we're going to fill the gap. One thing I noticed about NQ, it loves to, once it does a gap, it loves to do a little uptrend and then it goes down and fills the gap. And then it'll retrace back up and it goes back down further after it fills the gap before the final retrace back to the upside. And so when I saw the selling pressure, I entered at 20,964. So I was a few points off. I had a little bit of drawdown, but the volume came in and I'm a level to level person, so I sold one at 20,930 and the other one at 20,933. Even from where I was at, I still didn't see any drawdown, so I could have held, but that was my thing, trade level to level, because a lot of times it likes to bounce, just pull some liquidity and then go back to the upside. So, and plus it was about a 34-point move to minis, $1,300. You can't beat that. So it actually hadn't filled the gap then. It kind of just stayed ranged in this little area for a little bit. And then sorry for the scrolling. I might have scrolled too far. Let's see. Let's go to the 15 minute. Yeah. So once it filled the gap around 12 o'clock, it was another opportunity to enter. And I don't really trade around lunchtime. But you can see it broke here, retested. After it filled the gap, it pretty much stayed in this area. But once it broke here, retested. I love break and retest. And you could have entered here and then it pretty much sold off another 100 points. And so those would have been like two great trades. This is a trade I caught, actually three great ones. If you would have caught the sell off, this was a good trade. I say I always aim for 20 to 20, 30, 40-point moves because NQ is going to give you that. If it doesn't give you anything else for that day, it's going to always give you a 20 to 40-point move. Anything extra is a blessing. And so that is pretty much how the trading day played out. And I hope that this helps.